blacktruth.net.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? It's the chef. Cooling right now. Black Truth News. You know what it is.
Hi, my name is Ari Atlantic. Shout out to Black Truth News.
Black Truth News for DJ Paul. Yep.
This is Split Star. You know what I mean? Right now you're watching Black Truth News. We tell the truth. Tell lying man. What's up, Black Truth News?
Yo, shout out to Black Truth News, man. It's you, go from Wu-Tang, man. Black Truth News. Y'all already know it.
What's up, this crime mob? And you checking out Black Truth News.
Black Truth News, baby. Check it out.
blacktruth.net.
Had to represent my one of my favorite rappers here today.
Hey, love that. Reggie Noble.
Reggie Noble from Dirty Jersey. Rick
Yeah,
City.
he done though.
Yeah, I got this recently, and I was like, you know what, let me give Reggie some love.
Yeah, man. He's still doing it.
He was one of my favorites back in the day. Like,
yeah, he's still rocking and rolling.
Yeah, no, he's still putting out content. You know, he's doing a lot of Jack Boy beats. He's jacking beats and putting it out on his Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's a super cool cat too. I've met him a few times, and he's
oh, nice.
A cool cat, really cool cat.
He
That's why I
so.
wanted to give him love, you know.
Yeah, he's turned over well, not turned over, but like he also just does like positive, inspirational posts.
Yeah.
Like I saw some of him like working out in the park, just like, you know, you got to get out there and show yourself love and so on and so forth. So
yeah,
that's nice to see.
He's becoming more philosophic as he gets older, which is great. I mean, evolution is, you know, we can't all be Essence our whole lives. You know, some of us gotta grow into that kind of Zen self-knowledge and peace. You know, some of us gotta grow into it.
Some of us need some bourbon for that.
Yeah, some of us need some personal trauma.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. All right, so we are waiting on Larissa and MC Light. They're on their way, but we could go ahead and get it started, get it popping. What's up to the cast? How y'all doing?
Good. What's happening, man?
Nothing
much.
Oh,
by the way, Virgo.
Okay. All right. So
I heard you guys talking, and Virgo.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, of course, yo.
Shout out to the Virgos out there.
Yeah, we was talking about that. We asked everything, so everyone was like, they was throwing the Virgo out there.
I guess you can't really help it if that's, you know, that's who you really are. It comes through, you know, unconsciously. So whoever called it knows their shit. You know
I do.
Like,
I called it. I can read Virgos very well. I know a lot of them. That's why.
She was on it.
Yeah. No, you nailed it.
All right. Well, we would again want to thank everyone in the cast and all of the media that we have on here for the press day of BET's One Night Stay. Now, again, BET's One Night Stay came out January the 4th, and it starred LaToya Luckett, Stephen Bishop, Ayanna Haley, MC Light, Lawrence St. Victor, Essence Atkins, Larissa Roman, Robert Christopher Riley. Now, it was directed by Rick and written by Curtis Caldwell. And just to give you a little preview, an unhappily married man gets more than he bargained for when he had a one-night stand. And the one-night stand quietly disappeared into the shadows of this 55,000 square feet mansion. And luckily, you know, well, not too luckily for her, but, you know, secretly she spied on the couple and things got crazy. So today we have, again, the cast. And while everyone is going ahead, I just want to ask the cast, like, right when you were reading the script and doing the table read, when you got to that plot twist, on top of the plot twist, what were your thoughts?
Well, my thought was, oh boy, we got one here. You know, like they're not going to be expecting this because I wasn't expecting it in a table read. I was like, what? You know, like, so I was like, oh yeah, no, we got something. We got something. Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
Big shout out. You said directed by Rick Mordecon. I want to make
Yep,
sure
Mordecon.
his name is put out there. He did a great job. And Pierre Romain as our producer.
Yes.
And, among others. I mean, it's just there's so many to name, but these
Julie Salinger.
Tony and Jenna.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I
Gotta
said,
have a
we
team.
could go down the rabbit hole of names. Like
Yeah,
we're giving an acceptance speech. You know, but yeah, no, I knew when I saw that in the table read that we had something that was gonna make people talk. You know, and
Yes.
that's always, you know, when you have a thriller going on, it's when you can show something that hasn't been seen before, that's raising the bar. So now it's up to somebody to come up with something better than that.
I don't know, because that was this was it. I was like, this is definitely the beginning and the transition of thriller dramas.
All we need is the prequel.
Hey.
We got to go prequel, because if we can do sequel, I need a prequel. I need everybody.
Need it.
Yeah, we need to see how we got there with Andre and Marcus, and you know what happened to lead up to that. You know,
Right.
that is a good idea, because a sequel is kind of like, oh, Marcus is dead.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everybody's dead.
We putting it out there.
Yeah.
So my question is, have any of you ever had a crazy stalker? And if you did, how did you handle the situation?
Yes, and I called the police. I preemptively called the police.
Ooh.
Let them know if any call was going to be happening, it's coming from me first.
It was I.
So I did. I had to take care of that situation, and thankfully it went away shortly thereafter. But unfortunately, that stuff happens, especially given our position and the nature of our job. But you know, there are preventative measures that one can take to ensure that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Like,
and it happens a lot to Rob because he's chest naked on TV a lot.
I'm not saying that wasn't part of it. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, but
that sounds scary, Rob. Like, yeah, that sounds creepy.
yeah, it was rough. The person wasn't hiding in my house, but you know, they wouldn't go away, and and I had to call the police. So you know, there's ways to take care of it.
Right.
Safe and effective ways to take care of it.
Ayan, I'm surprised that you haven't had to deal with that.
No, and I never want to, like, not in real life. I feel like some people get a little extra on social media, but a real life stalker, no. I'm not even gonna put that into the universe. I don't want.
So, like, what are you guys expecting for the audience? You know, I'm sure you have been getting amazing feedback, but what are you really, are wanting for the audience to gain from One Night Stay?
Essence, would you like to speak to that?
Yeah, no, we certainly don't want them to get any ideas. We're not trying to give them a manual, that's for sure. I mean, it's really, you know, the objective is entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. The objective is thrills, to be entertained, to be titillated, to because of the unexpected ending, right? To be surprised. Yes. So those things, but to your point from your earlier question about stalkers, I've had several over the course of my career, and it is not, it's quite scary. Mm-hmm. So this is purely entertainment. This is not something that we condone. This is not something that we think is funny. You know, this really is fictional and intended to be fictional. Of one's actions when you are not as evolved as Stephen Bishop is in real life.
Yeah, and again, I do see we have people coming on. If you can mute yourselves as you come on, please and thank you. JJ EV Multimedia,
We in
please mute
somebody's
yourself.
car right now. The
Yeah,
window down.
right. Whose car are we in right now? Opening up a Starbucks bag,
Right.
getting the coffee ready for this.
Yeah.
You know, I also think that I would like the audience to take from this that they need to be careful about what moves they're making and who they're bringing to their home. We've seen a lot of people, like I've said in previous interviews, get lined up unsuspectingly by letting their guard down because they think they met somebody that's got kind intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Also, stay within the confines of your relationship. If he wasn't doing some outside of the lines extracurricular activity, none of this would have happened. So, there's lots of lessons you could take from this film, actually.
Yes. Ayana and Essence, I would like to hear, what would you, when you first read the script and you saw the plot twist on top of the plot twist. Again, everyone earlier was talking about how we got. So, what were your thoughts, when you read it?
I mean, it caught me by surprise for sure. So I'm like, if it catches me, and I'm usually like the person that can guess the ending of everything, I'm like, oh, like Steven said, we got one. And again, it's just not easy to guess. And that's why that's what drew me to like the script in itself too. I'm like, yeah, this is different from everything else we've seen.
All right.
I love a good plot twist. So that's always a great thing to be a part of when that happens. We talked earlier in another interview about my favorite thriller of this type is the classic Fatal Attraction. Like, to me, just that is the bar that set when it came to love triangles and stepping out, and this is the same genre of film. And so I love a good plot twist. So when you read one, it's always fun to be a part of something like that.
All right. Yes. All right. So one last question before we go ahead and get into the medias. As you know, I am the second chance expert. So if you had a second chance to reshoot a scene or change your character, would you? Also, if you wouldn't change your character, would you have changed or add something to your character? And this is for everyone.
I wouldn't change anything about how Marcus was delivered. I think that he was a flawed guy that, it's funny. One of my best friends hit me up and was like, your character was a bad guy, but I still found myself liking him, and even though he was doing these things, he was, you somehow made him likable, which is, difficult to do with such a bad guy. But I think that was, one of the things that I liked about Marcus. I saw that he had flaws, but he wasn't a bad guy. He was just kind of a rascal. You know what I'm saying? Like he just was kind of just all over the place and unhinged and arrogant about a lot of stuff. So I don't think I would change anything about him or how he was delivered. I would have liked it if, I don't know. I can't really say because that sets up the whole thing. I don't think I would change anything. I don't think I would change or add anything. I think that they did a really good job writing Marcus and giving him the scenario and the circumstances that he was in. I don't think that I think he was pretty spot on.
All right.
I don't think I would change Jessica. I feel like we needed like all of the emotions and the quote unquote craziness that she like.
Yes.
So I think we needed that. So I don't think I would change Jessica either.
I would
Andre?
just. Oh, sorry. I'll be quiet.
Nah, go ahead,
No,
girl.
no, no, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm
No,
waiting for you.
I would have I would have liked to have seen my character meet Jessica.
Ooh.
I think that would
In
have
the
been
bathroom.
fun. I don't know, just something. It would have been fun to watch my character have a moment of like confrontation with that character. I think it would have been great comedic relief and reprieve to have April see her or have some sort of exchange before she got out that house. I think that would have been fun. Other than that, I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, after seeing the pictures of the sister, and then you go downstairs and she's there, you're like, oh hell no! What is this dude got going on, man?
Too much.
Yeah,
That's what you got going on.
it would have been hilarious.
He comes out.
Yeah, that would have been funny. Yeah.
I wouldn't have changed anything about Andre. I think it was written just the way it needed to be to tell the story, and I think he got what he deserved. So.
All right.
I guess one thing I could change about Marcus is that he doesn't die. That would be good. That would be nice to not get stabbed in the chest with a kitchen knife 7 times.
A lot
I
of people
rather.
like that. I feel like a lot of people wrote me. They were like, I didn't know that Jessica was gonna kill Marcus. Why did she?
Yeah,
Right.
most people are saying they didn't expect him to die. They're like, whoa, what?
That was
I didn't expect him to die.
That was another plot twist too.
right. This was filled with plot twists. So many.